Hi, my name is Alan. I'm CEO and founder of ZipZap, a global cash transaction network. And this is Miles, our VP of Business Development. You know, there's been a lot of buzz at this conference and in the news about mobile payment. But consider this, more than half the world population is unbanked. In countries like Russia and Brazil, more than 85% of online transactions are completed with cash. So if merchants wish to sell to consumers in those markets, they will need to work with cash networks like ZipZap. And we are one of the largest. We have over 700,000 locations currently and growing rapidly. But more on that later. I'm really excited to tell you about an innovation that we are announcing for the first time today we call Cashcade. It's basically a cascading payment options using cash. And let me show you how that works. Here we have an online game publisher that's selling game credits. And when customers choose to buy game credits, they can pay with a number of options, including credit cards. So let's say a customer is choosing to pay with credit card, and for whatever reason, the credit card is declined. It could be because they have the wrong CVV or the wrong billing address. For whatever reason, when that gets declined, what do the merchants do normally? They'll ask you to try again, and then you try and you get declined, and then after a couple of times, you abandon a shopping cart and get frustrated. Well, we can enhance that experience greatly. Let us show you a better option. When this merchant integrates with ZipZap and offers Cashcade, the customers will have that option to pay with cash when their credit card is declined. The same message is displayed up on the top, but instead of telling the customer to try again, they just tell them to pay with cash as an option. When the customer chooses to pay with cash, then they're taken to our checkout experience here, user experience that you see, and based on their geographic location, they are given 3 options of payment centers nearby that they can go to and pay cash to finish that transaction. If they don't like any of these options, they can go back up and put a different address and get a different set of locations. So once they choose the location, then we can have a payment slip generated that can be emailed to them, to their cell phone, or it could be printed. And the customer would then take that payment slip to one of these retailers on the list. They don't have to go to the one they selected. They can go to anyone within the network. In this case, the location they chose was within the MoneyGram network, one of our partners. So the customer can go to Walmart, to CVS, to 7-Eleven, any of those Albertson stores. And when they get there, there's instructions on the payment slip to let the clerk know to process this payment, just like any bill payment they do today. We also have up on the top an expiration date. We have some of the clients that are airlines and they have limited inventory. So they have the choice to put expiration date. It could be 4 hours, it could be 24 hours, it could be longer, several days. So regardless, when they make a payment, we'll let the merchant know in real time that the payment has been made, and we guarantee the funds to them within a few days. That's it. That's the whole Cashcade experience. The credit card was declined. We gave the option to the customer to pay with cash. Even if a small fraction of the customers choose that option, the return on investment for the merchant is very large. So let's move on to our main product, which is cash payment. This is an option that you can put on your website to accept cash. Customers shop online, pay cash offline. So here we have another online game company called Galanet, and they have game credits called G Potatoes. When the customer, and this merchant is actually in Brazil, so when the customer chooses to pay with ZipZap, you see the same user experience, except this time it's localized to that market. So it's in Portuguese, the currency is in reals, and because we abide by the regulations in Brazil, we have to ask additional information from the customer, such as their name, address, and the equivalent of their social security number, which is CPF. Once we get that information, we validate that against the central bank information, and once they're validated, then we let them generate a payment slip that we call Boleto. Now, Boleto is accepted at over 300,000 locations in Brazil, all the banks, post offices, all the lottery houses. And again, when the payment is made, we let the merchant know immediately and follow up with the actual payment transfer to the bank within a couple of days. Now, if the customer had been in Russia, the experience would have been adapted to that market. In this case, the customer would not need a payment slip or a boleto. Instead, they go to one of our participating retailers, and you see the list of some of them here. And we have about 240,000 kiosks in those retail locations across Russia and CIS countries. And the customer just walks up, puts the money in, and puts in an account number and the money, and then we let the merchant know in real time, and you know the rest. So what we've done really is taken the best payment options around the globe, we package them together and put a really simple user interface on top of it to make it a consistent experience for customers globally. There is no chargeback, there is no dispute because it's all paid up front in cash. And we take care of all the bad stuff on the behind the scenes in terms of money laundering laws, the OFAC, the KYC rules, Patriot Act, currency conversion. All of that is taken care of by us and our partners. So in conclusion, if you are an unbanked customer or underbanked customer, for you, cash is king. If you're a teen that shops online, buys music, plays games, for you, cash is king. And for millions of consumers whose credit cards get declined every day, those merchants that accept Cashgate, for them, cash is king. I appreciate your time. My name is Alan. This is Miles. Please see us at our booth. We are looking for another round of investment, and we look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.